Hello everyone out there, this is Terry doing your new moon in Capricorn astrology report in the new year of 2024. How are you feeling now? Wow, what a transition, what a turning point. This new moon is going to be exact on 1/1/1, January 11th, 2024. At 3:57 a.m. in the West, where I live, just about the time I like to wake up, 3:57 in the morning. How many of you wake up at 3 in the morning? I always do, and that has to do with the liver and having a lot of things to do. But this lunation is really ushering in a new beginning, a new turnaround, a time when we can really make things happen in this cardinal earth sign of Capricorn. This is time to root down into the earth as we've been doing this winter and get even deeper in, pulling in those earth energies. I just did a grounding meditation for my solstice video. If you haven't watched that already, I talk about rooting down at the base of a mighty spruce tree. And that is the energy of this new moon Capricorn. We're still in that earth energy. We want to root down just as deep as we can and pull in that dark soil beneath us, that earth energy, into our grounding cords, and just stay rooted and grounded, because the train is about to take off and you want to be rooted when it takes off so you don't fall out of the train. And even if that earth beneath us is shaking, and there's storms and floods and tsunamis. My gosh, there's been so much crazy weather with that Uranus in Taurus that has been causing crazy earth changes for the past few years, and it's still going on. And Uranus in Taurus is still retrograde until the end of the month, January 27th, when Uranus finally stations direct. But as Uranus gets closer to stationing direct, it's like we can really feel the power of Uranus now getting stronger with all these earthquakes and floods and storms and tsunamis. So we have this craving for that Capricorn goat stability. Capricorn brings stability, and I think so many people are craving financial stability, security, feeling safe. Those are the promises of Saturn and Capricorn, Capricorn ruled by Saturn. And while our world seems to be in chaos at the moment, and we're still reeling from that Uranus square, that powerful Cancer full moon that we had in December of 2023, the ripples of earth changes, the ripples of Uranus surprising unexpected events. Maybe you had some surprising unexpected events over the holidays and you're still feeling the ripples of change and uncertainty affecting you from that Uranus. But now Capricorn comes in with this sense of stability and security, and it's so comforting. And I am so optimistic about 2024, and particularly this month of 2024 feels like really good news. I'm happy to give you lots of trines, lots of sextiles, no squares. So stay tuned. You're going to want to learn how to align with the energy of all these trines of opportunity and the sextiles with Mars, Jupiter, Uranus, the Sun. There's so much potential to really make things happen and to manifest in January 2024. I love the energy of this January. I love the energy of this whole 2024. This is an 8 vibration year. If you add up the numbers 2 + 2 + 4, you get 8. That is sign of infinity. You know, if you ever just do that symbol of infinity, it has such a flow to it. And this is the infinity of abundance. 8 is the luckiest number in feng shui. When I'm looking at houses with people, you always want to look for the house that adds up to the number 8, because then you have an 8 vibration house, and you will always be abundant in an 8 vibration house, and all the flowers will bloom and good things come to you in an 8 vibration house. And when we're in an 8 vibration year, we can tap into that infinity, that flow, that everlasting flow of water, wealth, abundance, energy, vitality, health, love. All the things that you desire come to you in an 8 vibration year. It is so auspicious, so optimistic. In the 9-star key, we are moving into a 3, fast-growing tree in February, when we do the February lunar new year of the wood dragon. And that is a separate reading, but check it out, because this year we can really make things happen, and the energy is ramping up, and we're already feeling the energy increasing this January in the Western astrology, with all these trines and Jupiter now stationed direct, giving us that ability to expand what we're doing in a bigger way. And really, if you are a Taurus, with Jupiter in Taurus, this is your time to shine. This is such a lucky time for Taurus, especially. But really, all the fixed signs, finally, the fixed signs get something good, right? So if you're a Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, you can really benefit from Jupiter moving direct in Taurus now. And so we have abundance and infinity and movement. I feel like the 8 has movement, because if you just draw an 8, it's the snake chasing its tail, and there is this movement, and movement is medicine in 2024. We're all going to want to get moving again and really get out, just even going for a walk, doing some dance, turn on the music and have a dance party, get that energy moving. Do the yoga classes, go for a run, whatever you do, whatever your favorite kind of movement is, leave it in the comments. I'd love to know. I'm looking for more ideas and ways to move my body in 2024. I'm really craving it. And maybe your birthday adds up to 8 like mine does, and that means you are even more aligned to that 8 vibrational energy, and you're able to make money and to really profit this year. And 8 is this revitalizing, re-energizing, rejuvenating, refreshing energy, like just getting out of the shower, or perhaps taking a cold plunge if you're really brave. I love to do the cold plunges. And it is time to just wake up, drink your coffee, take a shower, do a cold plunge, whatever it takes to just get inspired again. We are finally coming into some really good energy for making things happen in 2024. And we have not seen this since 2018. Energy this good to support whatever you want to do in life, whatever you want to manifest. Now you can really make things happen. This 8 vibration is like that strong cup of coffee to motivate you and give you that vital life force energy. So let's go, right? And I am going to bring back my full moon astrology giveaway this month, because I haven't done one since I reached 1,000 subscribers. And thank you so much for supporting my channel by subscribing. And I just kind of want to bring it back. I might just do it again for the whole year, because it was really fun way of connecting with you guys. And so if you want to win a full astrology reading with a Zoom, leave a comment down below and tell me what your new moon intention for Capricorn is. Or if you're feeling shy, you can just leave an emoji. Just put something in the comments and you will be in it to win it. I will ring my singing bowl with all the names in it on the Leo full moon, and I will draw a winner for a free astrology chart reading. And this new moon is so optimistic, with Jupiter direct in Taurus, full steam ahead, supporting us to manifest greater resources, wealth, and abundance. The King in Taurus in 2024, moving direct and eventually going into Gemini. Gemini, your turn is next to meet the King. Start thinking about what you want. And I am curious, just want to do a little poll about how many people have gone into debt in 2023, because I know I have a little bit of debt, and I just hear this every day as the chief stress from all my massage clients. They're freaking out about debt, and maybe they just want to get out of debt. And that just seems to be a theme. I almost want to do a Reiki for abundance activation to get out of debt. So I'm just curious, drop it in the comments if would you love to just spontaneously get out of debt, to just pay off all your debt? And I will send Reiki to us all getting totally debt-free for 2024, because that is one of the goals of this new moon Capricorn, is to have that kind of financial stability. And this new moon Capricorn offers us a turnaround, a chance of renewal, rebirth. And this can be a complete reversal of fortune too, where people can just suddenly come into great wealth, where you can quantum leap into your new future, making more money and manifesting. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn rules over our career and how we make money. So this is an opportunity to set intentions for how you want to make money. Look at Taylor Swift. She has all those planets in the second house of wealth in Capricorn, a stellium of planets, and she's made $1 billion last year. So tap into your Capricorn ability to manifest greater wealth. And I just did this whole binaural music, tapping into the wealth DNA code activation. I don't know if you've ever heard about this. It's a little bit controversial. Some people say it works and some people say it doesn't. This is just listening to the higher vibrational, heart-opening frequency of 528 hertz. And I infused this healing soundscape with Reiki master symbols for manifesting. And I just uploaded that over Christmas because I knew that this Capricorn new moon was coming and we were going to want to get into these ways to make greater wealth. And so I started listening to it for every day for 21 days. I listen to it when I'm giving massages, and my clients have all really enjoyed the music. And it can be a fun experiment to just listen to this wealth activation DNA code for 21 days and see if you don't manifest more money just unexpectedly. And the first day I listened to it was the most amazing. I made the most online sales of astrology charts in one day than I have ever made in the history of doing astrology. So thank you so much for those of you who bought your 2024 astrology readings with Zoom. You just really made my day. And it was the day that we uploaded the wealth activation. I thought, wow, if I'm going to make this much money every day, this is amazing. But I do believe that you can align to a higher frequency of abundance by shifting your frequency with sound healing and distance Reiki. And so this is my experiment. I'm experimenting for myself because I want to come into abundance, and I'm sharing it with you so that you can come into greater resources in 2024 too. Let's lift each other up like the boat that lifts up. And we will be quantum leaping with this Uranus trine. I'm going to tell you about the Sun trine Uranus that offers this quantum leap into this new reality where you are making even more money than you can ever imagine. All these sextiles and trines in this lunar cycle are bringing those juicy, positive transits that give us what we want out of life, that really support us. And we don't have any squares this month, no obstacles. So there's nothing standing in our way now of having what we want. And we can move forward in our careers. Capricorn is career, and all of our great big goals and our New Year's resolutions. I always find it funny that we do resolutions. We resolve to do things in the Capricorn season. And that goat resolves to get to the top of the mountain, up a rock steep cliff. You know, goats are so resilient, and when they have a resolution to do something, you know, a Capricorn, if they say they're going to do something, they're going to do the thing. This is a time also to tap into spirit. This new moon, there's a mystical galactic center conjunct Mercury. I'm going to talk about that transit more in a minute, but you will want to take some time just to listen to the whispers of the wind, to just see what new directions want to show up for you. Maybe get an oracle reading or I Ching reading. Do some kind of movement this month too. Do some dance, yoga, or walking so that you can feel into the changes, the turnaround with your whole body. Get your whole body involved. And this Capricorn earth energy, it wants you to be rooted in your body, just like a tree, to become that divine vessel of creation. Let yourself be open to all of the magic of the universe around you right now that just wants to guide you on this new path forward, that you're just stepping into the unknown with this new moon Capricorn and trusting the universe, and get into that receptive mode and allow spirit to fill you with whatever you need, whatever you want. You can just allow it to come. You don't have to work so hard. Whatever you are calling into being right now, whatever you desire, whatever you are wanting to bring in, you don't have to go it alone this month. There are powerful forces supporting us on this new moon in Capricorn all along the way. If you'll just take a moment out of your busy day to tap in to the higher mind, to even your own inner higher voice that knows the direction you need to be moving in. And Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, planet Saturn, who's now entering Pisces, where Saturn becomes the sea goat. And Saturn rules our 10th house of career and father. And it always feels like when we get this Capricorn new moon in January, we always want to get back to work, to focus on work. After the holidays are done, it's like, I got to get back to work and focus. And the Christmas party is over. And perhaps it's time to take a serious look at your finances, because Capricorn is also tied into finances and your profits and loss, and do your tax end of year report, and thinking about, all those hard-working goats on the mountain and the kinds of financial struggles that goat is having. And I think some of the best accountants I know are Capricorn and Virgo. So those are the people who know how to take an account at the end of the year. So this is a time, this month, as we begin to move forward in a new direction, take some time to account for what was 2023 like, and where did you spend your time? Saturn rules time. Being conscious of where you should be spending your time as you move forward. Did this pay off? Did that pay off? Where do I want to spend my time? So you don't waste time on things that aren't bringing you results. And if you are a Capricorn, or you know a Capricorn, you know that they reverse age. Capricorns are so serious and hardworking in their youth. They are the ones that are applying for the college scholarships and getting the, best grades and doing all that hard, heavy lifting when they're young, and getting the degrees and getting the high-paying job early on. At 22, Capricorns will be wealthy. And then as Capricorns get older, especially like right around 50, Capricorns start getting younger. They actually look younger in appearance, and they act more childlike, and they get really irresponsible. And Capricorns are the ones, that gray-haired people that you see driving a motorcycle, or maybe they're driving down the coast in a convertible with their hair flinging, gray hair flinging in the wind. Capricorns get really fun as they age. So if you are a Capricorn, maybe you don't have to worry about your resources or financials, because maybe you're set and you're retired and you're just really having the time of your life because they have planned everything out and their retirement is set, and now it is playtime, right? So we all want to be like Capricorns this month and get ourselves ready to be ready, so that when we retire, we can have fun too. But we probably won't reverse age. I swear Capricorns look younger as they get older. In this Capricorn new moon, plant seeds for your success and really hyper focus in on those hard-working, productive traits of this relentless goat sign. Time for resilience. It's time to be resourceful and manage your time more wisely now. Saturn ruling time. You got to get into your routine, create the energetic boundaries so you're not giving your energy away to things that are not serving you, and set those resolutions and get discipline, self-discipline, and wisdom. These are the gifts of Capricorn, and a commitment to overcome any challenges, just like the goat climbing the mountain. If anything's getting in your way of success, figure out how to get around it. Just keep going forward. And Saturn in Pisces now, it feels like Saturn is catching up to Neptune in Pisces. Remember, Neptune in Pisces was retrograding back, getting closer to Saturn going forward. And now Neptune is finally moving direct, but Saturn just wants to catch up to Neptune and pop that bubble, because Neptune in Pisces is like fantasy land. It's not living in the reality. It's like, I want to do all these things, and I'm just going to have lots of money, and I'm looking on Zillow for $1 million dream homes, even though I'm in debt. And Saturn comes and just pops that bubble and says, get back to work. You got bills to pay. And this new moon is really about our commitment to being realistic. That is a Capricorn trait, being realistic and trying to improve our long-term financial goals and making sacrifices like eating leftovers so you can pay off all your debt and buy your home. And maybe it's not the dream home with the infinity pool and the view of the mountains. Maybe it's just a realistic home. I'm a homeowner myself, and I'm so grateful every day to be a homeowner and not to have to deal with landlords. And it's not a mansion, it's not huge, but we own it, you know? And so doing what you need to do to achieve the goals, and there may be sacrifices. That's what Capricorn knows, how to make sacrifices. And it's just time to get real about what you can achieve in 2024 as we prepare for the future. We roll up our sleeves and we get to work, because that's what Capricorns do. Forging ahead on a more realistic path to truly reach your goals. And what if it could all come easier to you, though? What if you could just get in alignment with a higher vibration of abundance, like listening to that wealth binaural and tapping in to a higher vibration? This is something I teach in my Reiki for Abundance class, because people always tell me, oh, you're so lucky you manifested this or manifested that. And I always say, it's alignment, not luck. When you align to the higher vibrational things that you want to call in, you can start to receive them, but it does take work and focus and energy. This new moon has such a lucky trine. Sun in Capricorn, trine Uranus in Taurus on January 9th, just 2 days before the new moon. Something unexpected comes to surprise and delight you. These are good unexpected surprises. Trines are always optimistic. This is good luck, good news. And I'm hoping and praying for a snowstorm in the Pacific Northwest, because we sure could use snow. We haven't had any snow, and snow becomes water, and water is wealth. So I am still hopeful that we are going to get that snow, water, wealth in this 8 vibrational year. Why not? You know, if there's something that you're praying for, plant that seed for January 9th and let the universe surprise and delight you. And maybe it turns out even better, because Sun trine Uranus really brings in that quantum leap. This is a plot twist in a good way for our new year, and I'm so optimistic about it. Uranus can open our mind to new possibilities, new ways of doing things, incredible new insights that come from Uranus trine and your Sun trine Uranus. And when we have these intuitive downloads coming in that guide us to where we need to go next, who we need to talk to, asking the universe, where do you want me to go? Who do you want me to talk to? What do you want me to do today? And letting the universe guide you. Listening to spirit. If you can allow yourself just a little bit of downtime on this January 9th time to just tap in to your higher mind, to a higher source, God, whatever you want to call it, this is an excellent time to meditate, to journal, to write it all out. Get out in nature, go for a walk, and just listen. Listen for the divine messages coming in on this Sun trine Uranus. And if you're a writer, this is really a day to write. This is an opportunity for inspiration, a craving for freedom, just really craving freedom. You might just want to take off and play hooky and go to the beach or start a tropical beach vacation on this January 9th day. But on the same day, we also have Mars sextile Saturn on January 9th. And there's no time for vacation unless you're making money on the beach. Mars sextile Saturn is all business, ambition. Sextile Saturn, get to work, plan out your career. This is an optimistic day for determination, endurance, ambition, getting it all done to accomplish something great at work, or perhaps you want to start a new business or launch something, start a new project. Do the thing. This is the day to get it all done. This January 9th, this wonderful day where the energy supports you doing whatever you're doing and putting it out into the world. And leave it in the comments, whatever you're working on. If you're working on a project, if you're working on a book, maybe you make music, I'd love to know, and I will send Reiki to it. If you drop it in the comments below, I'll send Reiki for it to be successful, because the energy supports success under this Mars sextile Saturn. It's so powerful. It just gives you a little oomph to get it done and put it out there. And if you're thinking about selling your home this spring, as many people I know are, this is the time, this January 9th time, to make a plan, to get ready to be ready, to evaluate your home. What is going to need to be fixed or repaired? What is going to need to be spruced up? What do you need to paint? What do you need to get rid of? Start decluttering. And I got my real estate license in 2020, and I love supporting people in buying and selling their homes. And I've been helping a few people over this Christmas holiday do some deep dive energetic space clearings, both in person and on Zoom, and they're getting ready to sell this spring. And it is amazing what an energy clearing can do to just get you ready to let go of your home, especially if you've lived in it for a really long time. Like one person I did an energy clearing for has lived there for 29 years, and she's finally ready to let it go and move on. And so we did a powerful energy clearing, and the high vibrational energy of a space clearing can really bring a lot of light and energy to your home that attracts and acts like a magnet to just bring those buyers in too. I sold a house in Seattle, and I did an energy clearing and opened the Reiki gates, and we had just a whole bidding war on our house. It was amazing. So anyways, if you're thinking about selling, let me know, and I can help you and support you. And this high vibrational energy drinks of this new moon, they just keep coming this month, because we also have a powerful Mars trine Jupiter on January 12th. And Mars, the warrior planet of ambition, is going to be expanded under Jupiter, the king's influence. And so, wow, we are moving intentionally ahead in Taurus. And Saturn got you prepared for success. Now Jupiter is really going to put it out there. If you are launching something that you need a lot of public support and likes, and you want something to go viral, this is really the day, January 12th. But really, January 9th through January 12th, use this energy, this magnificent forward momentum energy to support your projects. Whatever you're putting out, be prepared for success with Saturn, and expand and make money with Jupiter, the king in Taurus. And if you can align with the potential of this new moon, with these Mars sextiles and the Jupiter trines, you can achieve something profound this month. At least plant the seeds for greatness. If you do nothing else, get out your notebook and write out your goals and write out where you want to go. Use this divine potential that is available to us. And then Mercury will conjunct the galactic center at 27 degrees of Sagittarius right during this new moon as well. This is a time to really write it all out. Mercury is the mind, getting into those Jedi mind skills at 27 degrees of Sagittarius conjunct galactic center. We will all have powerful Jedi mind skills to write it all down and then make it all happen. And I love to write morning pages. I read this incredible book long ago called The Right to Write by the same woman who wrote The Artist's Way. And I can't think of her name, Julie Cameron, I believe. And you just get out a journal and you just write every single morning. You just write, just write what comes, just free flow, write. And this has really helped me. And this is why I love to just free form, write in a notebook when I do astrology chart readings or intuitive readings, or if I just need direction in life. I have so many journals. I must have 100 journals in my office that just have scribblings of writing and writing and writing. So Mercury conjunct the galactic center. Get out a pen and paper. Don't worry about what to write. Just see what shows up. That is the morning pages. And we will be receiving these incredible energetic downloads this whole month with this Mercury conjunct the galactic center, and divine messages will be coming if you can just pay attention, if you can just listen to spirit this month. Because our friends at the galactic center are wanting to communicate with us at this time with this aspect. And if you'll just take the time to stop and listen, you may even hear the music of the spheres playing in your head and listening to those high frequency sound healings with the binaural music. I have a whole playlist of different binaural musics for love and abundance and just for napping, taking a cat nap, and listening to higher vibrational music will help you to align with the energy of this galactic center conjunct Mercury. For most of us, this new moon Capricorn is about getting back to work. And I'm not just talking about your job. I've been doing so many astrology readings already for 2024. And I see that so many people are really having to do some digging deep, hard work in 2024. What I'm finding is so many people are going through deep healing crisis, or they have spiritual healing, or just work, just more of a spiritual work, especially if you are an Aries or a Libra and you are going into this eclipse portal, or maybe you're an Aries North Node or Libra South Node or vice versa, wherever you have Aries and Libra in your chart, check it out, because that is where you will be feeling it. And if you are interested in learning the 2024 astrology transits that will be rocking your year and the work that you may need to do, I just think this is going to be a year of work. We're starting out with this powerful Capricorn new moon that says it is time to get back to work in a real way, and not just your job, but the bigger work at hand, the work of saving our planet, the work of the great awakening that is coming. It's bigger than your job. And we will all be collectively called to do some kind of work to support the change we're ushering in a completely new direction with Aries, that baby of the zodiac. This Aries eclipse cycle that we're coming into is saying we're going to go into a brand new world that I don't even know what it's going to be like. But look for where Aries and Libra show up in your chart to get your assignment. And be sure to watch my Aries Libra nodal access video. I'll drop it in the description, because that will get you ready for the shift, the energetic shift that is happening in 2024 that we will all be soaking in. And the first big eclipse coming April 8th. I mean, it is going to be so powerful. I've been reading a lot of people's charts that are going to be affected by that big eclipse portal. And all the eclipses will be rocking your world. And we're just feeling a little taste of it on this new moon because Saturn is semi-sextile, that Aries North node. And this new moon is really preparing us for what is coming. I always think of Saturn as a Boy Scout. And what does a Boy Scout say? Be prepared, get ready. And we have those solar storms coming. Whew, something big, big, big is coming this spring, summer. And Saturn semi-sextile, the Aries North node, on this new moon is saying, get ready to be ready, get prepared, get your first aid kit in the car. Yikes! I have a really strong Saturn, so I love to be prepared. But I don't even really know how to prepare for what is coming. It's so big. And there's work to be done. In Saturn, in Pisces, the sea goat is so mystical, magical, and spiritual. This is going to be an interesting year ahead, combined with that Pluto in Aquarius, which is so ethereal, so otherworldly, that I just don't know. How do you prepare for that? I did a whole separate report on Pluto and Aquarius. I called it Evolve or Die Trying. You should check it out because Pluto is going to be in Aquarius for a really long time, especially affecting the fixed signs Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Get ready for a major metamorphosis and transformation with Pluto rocking our signs. But Pluto in Aquarius is going to affect everybody. It's affecting artificial intelligence. It's affecting new technology. It is going to be a crazy time ahead with that. So check that out. And this new moon occurs at 20 degrees and 44 minutes of Capricorn. So look at your chart for any cardinal signs you have around 20 degrees of Aries. I know I have. We've got Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. I have my Mars in Aries at 20 degrees, so I'm feeling motivated already. And Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn, 20 degrees. Check it out. That's where you're going to be really feeling motivated this new moon. And you will be feeling the moon in those houses. And the Sabian symbol for Capricorn, 20 degrees, is a hidden choir is singing during a religious service. And the keynote is the fulfillment of the individual's creative function through his participation in a group performance consecrated to a transcendent realization of unity. In great cathedrals and other religious places, the choir is normally hidden behind the altar or above the nave, and it symbolizes the supernal harmony of heaven or the music of the spheres. And the idea of social participation is exalted to its highest manifestation. For the choir also represents a polyphonic unity of community in its transcendent state of perfect harmony. Within this harmony, the individual who has overcome his egocentric separateness and developed his higher consciousness finds fulfillment in super personal togetherness. We're all going to have to work together with whatever's coming. We're going to come together in harmony to work together to make the change, whatever it is. It presents us with the purest form of group harmony, the most basic yet most difficult fulfillment of the social state. At the level of the individual person, this hidden choir would refer to the polyphonic integration of all, the idea of plenitude of being. And this, for some reason, really reminds me of something I found on social media about a different version of the Lord's Prayer, where everyone gathers together to make whole again in this coming of this new world. And this is such a different version of the Lord's Prayer. I'm going to read it for you. This Lord's Prayer was translated from Aramaic directly into English, rather than going from Aramaic to Greek to Latin to English, where some of it might have got lost. O cosmic birther of all radiance and vibration, soften the ground of our being and carve out a space within us where your presence can abide. Fill us with your creativity so that we may be empowered to bear the fruit of your mission. Let each of our actions bear fruit in accordance with our desires. Endow us with the wisdom to produce and share what each being needs to grow and flourish. Untie the tangled threads of destiny that bind us as we release others from the entanglement of past mistakes. Do not let us be seduced by that which would divert us from our true purpose, but illuminate the opportunities of the present moment. For you are the ground and the soil beneath, and the fruitful vision, the birth, power, and fulfillment, as all are gathered and made whole once again. And so it is. That is just so beautiful. I will share that on my community page too if you want to see it written out, because I think I'll drop it down below too, because it's just so powerful. I love that. It is exactly what we're going to be doing on this Capricorn new moon, if you ask me. Uranus will station direct on January 27th, just after we have that Leo full moon and somebody wins a full astrology reading. And we will finally be out of all the retrogrades that started last fall. And we can begin again, right? Now it's like we can finally shoot our arrows forward and get that forward momentum to go forth and propel ourselves into this new year. So now I just want to read a little New Year's goals for each and every sign. And Aries, your goal this year is to find harmony in all of your relationships, friendships with coworkers. Look for more collaboration and less competition. Find those win-win situations, and you may have to negotiate and give a little more to receive your less right now, Aries, because it is time to compromise and it's time to give a little more. Taurus, you are the luckiest one in 2024. Jupiter, the king, wants to give you everything you've been dreaming about. And now is the time to put your plans into action with the strategy you've been perfecting all year. It's time for you to manifest, Taurus. Write it all down, make it happen. Sun trine Uranus in your sign brings you opportunities to tap into greater resources. This is a say yes moment to anything that shows up for you this month. It may turn out even better than you could have imagined. And you're on a trajectory to manifest at an even higher level than before. If you need resources, if you need a loan, if you're trying to buy a home, this is the time to go to the banks, because Jupiter is on your side and you will get the funds that you so greatly deserve. Gemini, your New Year's goal is to pick just one path, one direction, one project for 2024, and focus all your energy on the one thing you most want to manifest, as Jupiter will move into your sign later this year, and you can have all that you desire. But when you are focused on so many things, it's like your energy is just scattered. You're not paying attention to what you really want, you're scattering your time and energy across so many little projects that nothing is really coming to fruition. So I want you to just work with one thing at a time in 2024, Gemini. Focus all your attention on manifesting the one thing. And when you get that one thing, then you can manifest another one thing. But don't try to manifest 30 things that take you in completely opposite directions. It's just not going to happen. So really get centered and focused about what it is you want. Write it all down and go get it. Cancer. This Capricorn sun and moon demanding you get back to work, this opposes your sign who just wants to be home, relaxing, resting, and doing all those nurturing self-care routines that you enjoy, like eating nourishing foods and cooking and drinking herbal teas. And your New Year's goal is to find that work-life balance and see how you can bring a little bit of home to work. And don't bring your work to home. So maybe you want to bring nourishing herbal teas that you could sip on while you're at work or doing your work, or you want to cook homemade meals to take for lunch at work, or you want to make a creative, mindful altar at your desk at work so that you can still tap into that meditative, relaxed vibe you had over the holidays with your full moon when you were relaxing and resting and enjoying your life. You can bring a little bit of that home. See how you can bring that home into work and make yourself feel comforted even when you're at work. And if you can work from home this month, you would so enjoy the energy of being at home and getting your work done at home online. If that is possible, I would make that happen. Leo, this new moon will wax into your full moon on January 27th. And what were you wishing for 6 months ago? What seeds of intention were you planting last year? They are going to come to fruition this month, finally. And if it doesn't show up for you, then maybe it wasn't meant for you. And you'll need to learn how to just trust the process. That is your New Year's goal. Trusting in a higher source to bring you what you need, and knowing that if you don't get it, you didn't need it. And what you want, you don't have to go it all alone, Leo. And you've been working so hard to make things happen all on your own in that independent Leo way. But this year, it is time to ask for support and just see how fast the support shows up for you when you ask for it. Virgo. Finally, Neptune has stationed direct in Pisces, and this has been in opposition to you all of 2023. You had that Neptune in Pisces opposite Virgo, and then when Neptune in Pisces went retrograde, there was illusions, delusions, confusions, and a false sense of reality. You were imagining things that were happening, they weren't even happening. But now it's like, you can see clearly now. The rain is gone. And your 2024 New Year's goal is to forge a new path forward that is rooted in reality, to set up routines that will support your success, and to allow yourself enough time to accomplish what you set out to make happen in 2023. If it didn't happen, you can still revisit it. You can still begin again. Full swing ahead. This time, you're going to make it happen. Libra. Oh, my Libra friends. I'm just a little bit worried about you this year. How are you doing, Libra? Because 2024 may bring so much change for Libras as we enter that eclipse portal on the North Node Aries, South Node Dragon's Tail in Libra. If you haven't already watched my Aries Libra North Node reading, I'm going to link it down below. This one is for you, Libra. Really pay attention. And your New Year's goal is to go easy on yourself this year. Go easy on yourself, Libra. Give yourself as much time and space as you need to process all the feels that may be coming up this year around your work, life balance, around your family, your relationship, how much you're giving, how much you're receiving, do you feel supported? Really dig deep, even deeper into that heart space, checking in with your heart, doing some love practices, self-love, get the massage, nourish yourself, be a good friend to yourself. You're such a good caregiver to others. Libra, now is the time to heal thyself. Caregive yourself. Take care of yourself, Libra. Scorpio, Jupiter and Uranus, both in Taurus, have been opposite your sign all of 2023. But as they both move direct in 2024, there can be swift changes and an opportunity for greater expansion. And now the fires are lit. The motivation is there. You can really make things happen. Maybe you hit a snag and you haven't really felt successful in 2023, but 2024 offers so much hope for Scorpios to really get the momentum and the forward movement that you need and get motivated, get moving, move your body, get exercising, and make 2024 your year of success. Capricorn, this is your new moon, a time of rebirth, and perhaps re-envisioning your whole life path to get to the root of what is truly important to you and where do you want to spend your time and energy in 2024, and mapping it all out, writing it down, making a schedule, a routine, and manifesting what you've been working on. You've been working so hard, Capricorn, and now you are beginning to reap the rewards of the fruits of your labor. So really go full steam ahead into 2024 and get the results you've been wanting. Aquarius, Pluto in your sign is bringing you an opportunity for metamorphosis that will go on for several years to come. And your New Year's goal is to learn how to surf because you will be riding these big waves of change that are coming, tsunamis of change to come. And you will want to just learn how to go with the flow. And you might want to nail down anything you don't want to lose this year when the tides come in. You don't want it to take anything away. So I highly recommend watching my Pluto and Aquarius video so you can learn how to ride the tides of this powerful Pluto and Aquarius that will really make an impact on you this year. Pisces, Neptune has finally stationed direct in your sign, bringing back your imagination, motivation to accomplish those big dreams and have hope for the future. And Saturn in your sign, it's time to get to work now. It's like the boss is back and you better be doing your work and paying attention. And your New Year's goal is for shameless self-promotion. You have so many gifts to share with our world, and your work is needed, Pisces, more than ever. So put yourself out there. You've been keeping yourself hidden, and it's time to come out into the light, to be seen, Pisces, to make friends, to find love, and to just tell the world how amazing you truly are. Put yourself out there. Let your gifts be seen and enjoyed by everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.